Okay. So, okay. Hi guys! So today's video is, as you guys can tell by the title, is about getting my tongue pierced. So I'm so sorry I haven't made a video in so long. I've just been so busy with school and work and it's just been crazy. But I am going to New York in 1 week, which is super exciting. I'm gonna get lots of good footage out there. You guys should definitely subscribe if you're not. And let's get started in the video. So I'm just gonna go over some questions that are frequently asked about my tongue piercing. So here is how it looks. I don't know if that's like kind of gross to show you guys. The most common question, the most asked question is, did it hurt? I've heard so many stories that it's probably like the most painful piercing. For me, no. For me, it didn't hurt because I have a very high pain tolerance. So I have, piercings wise, I have about 9 piercings. I think I have my belly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have both of my lobes and then 5 cartilage piercings and my nose piercing. And then I used to have a smiley piercing, which is up here, but that is now out. And then now I have my tongue instead. So did it hurt? No. Honestly, I think it was one of the most painless piercings that I've ever gotten. My experience getting it done, it did not hurt at all. My piercer was really good, so I think that really helped. He told me that most people who get tongue done usually most often bleed. Mine didn't bleed at all, so I think that's one thing. I'm usually not a bleeder for piercings. Like my nose didn't really bleed. I think it just like bled like 2 seconds. None of my cartilage piercings ever bled when I got them done. Actually, when I pierced them, I did them when I was in grade 10 myself. My lobes never bled. My belly button never bled. So I guess I'm just not a bleeder. But what to expect when you're going is, so when you first go in, they're gonna tell you to just rinse your mouth. They'll draw a dot on your tongue and they'll ask you if you like it. Just so that you guys all know, I don't know if you guys are aware, but not everybody can get their tongue done because of the vein under your tongue. Some people can't get it done because of that, or even some people can't get their tongue done because their tongue is too short, I think. So what they do is initially when they first pierce your tongue is when they first do it is with a longer bar. And then lots of places will downsize it after a week or 2, and they will do it for free usually. And I currently still have the bar that they pierced it with because I just haven't had time to get it downsized. When you actually get it done, expect to get a lisp. It is because your tongue will swell, and your tongue is super sensitive, but it heals super quick. Your tongue will swell, and that's why they pierce it with a longer bar. But I personally didn't get a lisp at all. I think maybe usually your tongue swells during the 2nd day. Mine didn't swell till the 3rd day, and it got so fat that it filled the whole bar, but I still didn't get a lisp. And it was very interesting because I think people do get a lisp because it just hurts to talk in general, but I think it's just because I have a high pain tolerance, so I really didn't have a lisp and it really didn't bother me. It was just irritating, and I think during the 4th day it was very irritating. It was not painful at all. It was just irritated. I felt like my tongue was itchy, but the swelling went down. By the 5th day it was perfectly fine. Like I felt like it was completely healed, and I think it was because my tongue, the person who pierced my tongue, was so good as well. On the 1st day, what I did was just drank a lot of Slurpees. If you guys are from Canada, you guys will know what it is. I don't know if you guys will know what it is in the States. It's basically slushies. Drink lots of slushies. It'll help with it. Because your tongue will kind of feel like it's on fire for like the first hour or so. That really helped. And then the 2nd day, I think that's when it was kind of starting to swell, but it wasn't too bad. My swelling didn't really start till the 3rd day. My piercer told me not to have dairy or beer, and that is so true. When you get it done, do not have dairy. dairy will get it infected easier, and beer. I love beer, but that is the one thing I stayed away from, and it is beer. Because beer is made of yeast, and if you drink beer while your piercing is still healing, you can get a yeast infection in your mouth. It sounds really disgusting, but it's actually true. Like it can happen. And another thing is, don't eat spicy things. You can, but it will irritate it and it will burn. And as well as super citrusy things like lemons, like oranges, it will burn it initially when you first get the piercing, so don't do that as well. So how I cleaned it was just, I got the Crest Pro Health, the blue one where it's alcohol free mouthwash, and I just would rinse my mouth every time I ate something. I would bring like the mouthwash with me in my purse, and I would just go rinse my mouth for the first 2 days, and I think that really helped with the piercing to heal. So the question is, when can you kiss somebody? When can you do a little bit more than that, you know? I would say at least wait a week and a half. Best thing to do is 2 weeks, but if you really can't wait, I'd say no tongue action for about a week and a half, because although it will feel like it's healed, I wouldn't risk it. One of the places that has the most germs, and I wouldn't risk it. But if you really do want to do things that are, you know, a little freaky, you can definitely do it. Go for it. But I just wouldn't recommend it, because it would definitely get it infected at least the first week or so. I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment down below and I will definitely answer them. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!